Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing something a little bit different. We're not going to be talking about self-development per se, but I want to do something a bit out of niche. I know, because I recently reached 2,000 subscribers on YouTube and it is a major milestone for me. And I wanted to take a minute to kind of like reflect on my journey so far on this social media platform and share my learnings with you. Because YouTube has not been what I expected at all. And if I had to do it all over again, I would definitely hands down do it, but I would change a lot of things. Before we get into the tips, I am going to share my journey with you and why I started YouTube in the first place. Not because I'm feeling extra chatty today, but because it's gonna be really relevant for the rest of this video. So it all started at the end of November 2022. I was kind of like feeling down, not really motivated, not really feeling myself, and I just really needed something to kind of like help me show up every day, to kind of like hold myself accountable. And I remembered someone that said that if a camera was pointed at you every single day, then your life would be very different. I mean, you would not be slouching on a couch, you would be really trying to show up as your best self, and that's what I needed, and that's what I did. So here I was vlogging every day my life, and it really helped me. I mean, I was waking up feeling so much more motivated, and I had a plan and I was challenging myself, and I really liked that. I really did not expect to get people watching me because I knew that my content was very boring. All my days looked the same and my editing was non-existent. So I was not expecting a big audience watching me. My videos were getting between 30 and 50 views, you know, just to give you an idea. But I was fine with it. This was not the reason why I was doing it in the first place, so it worked for me. Until the point where I had the idea of doing a video about the 5 habits that changed my life. So this was a sit-down video, very educational. I was actually providing value in that video, and that video got me 12,000 views. Now, I know this might not sound like a big deal for you, but for me, as I was saying, I was getting between 30 and 50 views. That was just like groundbreaking. And that kind of like put things into perspective a little bit, you know? I was like, wait, if I provide value, I can actually get more views. Even if for me, my first intentions with YouTube was just like hold myself accountable, when you start having those type of views, you kind of want more. I was like, okay, I'm gonna continue with my vlog stuff, but I am definitely going to consider doing more educational videos. So that's what I did for the longest time. And for the longest time, I was stuck at 500 subscribers. From the moment I had published that video that got me 12,000 views, it also got me like 400 subscribers. So altogether, I have a total number of 500. And I think almost for a year after, I still was stuck at this 500 subscribers. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm very grateful for this 500 subscribers, but I did question myself. I was like,
wait a minute, I have been trying to diversify my content and provide value. So what am I doing wrong? I need to just rethink this.
That is when I took a month or so where I did not post anything on YouTube. I took a step back to kind of like understand where the problem was coming from, because I was not sure at that point that I would like to continue doing YouTube if the results would not grow with me. But after doing a lot of thinking and a lot of like re-strategizing, I could definitely see what I was doing wrong and what was not at all working. So that helped me re-strategize, and that unlocked my growth. So I wanted to share with you the result of that brainstorming session that I had with myself, and those are all the tips and all the advice that I am implementing for my channel now, and I feel like it's getting me results. So if you are an aspiring YouTuber or something that you're already doing but you're kind of like stagnating a little bit, then I think this video is going to be very helpful for you. Number 1, choosing a niche. You have definitely heard this 1,000 times before. We need to choose our niche. However, I'm gonna say this: niche enough that people know what they can expect from you, but not too much where you feel stuck in the creation of your content and you don't feel inspired anymore. I don't want you to pigeonhole yourself too tight, but kind of like have a recurring theme for all of your videos. So the point is, if someone is visiting your channel, it must be very clear to them what type of videos, what genre videos you're doing, and what videos you're going to be publishing next, so that they know if they should be subscribing or not. The next thing that I want to say with the niches is that you can still kind of do anything you want. It's all about how you package a video. So let's say my channel is all about self-development and self-improvement, etc., right? But one day I really want to do something that is more beauty related. I could definitely do that. It's all about how I package it and how I formulate it in my videos. So maybe I could do like a get ready with me video where I still talk about a self-development topic, but I still have like my beauty thing going on, or even doing a video about how to be more confident and then include a section about like getting ready for the day, you know? I really feel like having a niche can still be very flexible. It's all about how you package it and how you sell it. Still related to the whole niche topic, you need to also choose the type of video you want to do. Either it's going to be like vlog style videos or more sit down educational type of videos. Now you need to remember one thing: people are watching you on YouTube for free reason. Either your personality is just so good, or your editing is fire, or you're really providing a lot of value. Now, I would say that people that are really good at vlogs is because their personality is so good and it's really coming through the camera. People feel close to them and they're kind of addicted to their personality. Now, that is really cool because at some point you can just be doing anything and people would watch you. Your engagement and the loyalty that you'll be creating is so much higher. Whereas if you're doing more educational sit down type of videos, then it is harder for people to connect with you, you know, because maybe your personality does not come through that much. And think about it, anyone can do a video about a topic and educating people about that topic, right? So you really need to find like some sort of edge that you provide that is going to make you stand out. So I would say the difficulty here is obviously to create like a loyal following, but those educative type of videos are usually much more discoverable than vlogs, right? Because there are keywords in the title and people are searching for it, whereas like vlog, it can be kind of random. So those are the pros and cons that you need to keep in mind when you're deciding what you're going to do on your channel. I definitely saw it on my channel. I mean, in the beginning I was doing vlogs and then I did both, and then now I'm transitioning to education type of videos. So the reason why I was like stagnant at 500 subscribers for such a long time is because people must have come on my page and be like, I have no idea what this girl is offering. One day she's doing a random vlog, one day she's talking about productivity. I don't know what to expect from her, so I am definitely not subscribing. And I understand that. Definitely better to get that straight when you're starting, because it might slow you down the line. And if you're just starting out and you have no idea about what niche you should be in and what you want to do, just make a list of 10 videos that you really want to make and try to find a way to kind of like regroup it under one single umbrella. Maybe you'll have to tweak the title a little bit so that everything fits, or maybe you'll have to like change the formats, but I am sure that you'll be able to regroup everything under one theme. Next step, the title and the thumbnail. Again, nothing new here, but it makes the whole difference. I mean, it's kind of like when we fall in love with people, we don't fall in love with their personality first, we fall in love with their looks, okay? Let's just be honest about that. It's the same for your YouTube video. People are going to click and watch your video only if they want to click and watch your video. So 80% of your performance, I would say, is attributed to how good your thumbnail and title is. So when you're doing your thumbnail, I would say you should really keep in mind your target audience and try to design it in a way that it would resonate with them, okay? If your audience is mainly made of sophisticated women who are really trying to level up, then your thumbnail should really try to capture that vibe. After working on your thumbnail, you also want to spend some time on your title because it's just as important. And the good news is YouTube is a search engine. I mean, it is part of Google, so you can be very strategic about it, but I would say not too strategic. Making YouTube videos is a very creative thing to do, so if you don't feel like talking about a specific topic right now, you don't need to do it. Just because it is a trending topic doesn't mean you need to jump on it. I feel like it's very important for you to also follow your gut, but optimize your titles as much as you can, and a very easy way to do that is just insert some high search keywords in your titles. Coming back to my journey on my channel, in the beginning I would spend so much time in the creation of the video, meaning the filming filming and the editing, and the thumbnail and the title would be something that I would do when my video was uploading. So I would just take like a random screenshot of my video and then write a title that was not at all optimized. And now I'm actually thinking of doing things the other way around, meaning I am thinking of my thumbnail and my title first, and then I am making a video out of it. It's definitely like a different mindset, but I feel like it is really working for me. The first 30 seconds of your video are the most important. I have been watching a lot of videos about how to improve the engagement rate on your videos, but also I have been doing deep dives into my analytics as well. And what I have seen is that after the first 30 seconds of your video, a lot of people drop out. And I feel like it's kind of normal as well, because a lot of people might realize that, okay, this topic is not for me right now, it doesn't really resonate, or they just clicked on it randomly, or they decided they didn't like your content. So I would say double down on the editing in the first 30 seconds of your video, because that is when you are really trying to capture their attention and their engagement, and that is where you're increasing your chances for them to stay longer in your video. So what I am doing right now is really editing the first minute of my video as much as I can to make it interactive and engaging. I am adding sounds, I'm adding like fun effects, just to make sure that they're staying past those 30 seconds. And then I am hoping that they'll be hooked and they'll be watching my video till the end. Next tip: YouTube is a long-term game. For sure, there are channels that have blown up after a few weeks, after a few months, but for most channels out there, the harsh truth is that it takes much longer than that. YouTube is a long-term game, so if you're trying to get into YouTube, be ready to do it for 1 year or 2 without even seeing results. And if you can do that, then you're good for it. Otherwise, you'll just be very disappointed, because it can be a very long journey. And I would suggest you fall in love with the process as well. So make sure you're enjoying the editing part and the filming part, because it might take a while, and that's okay. Let's take my channel for example. If I had stopped my journey after those 10 months being stuck at 500 subscribers, which is completely understandable, I would not have seen this growth that I am experiencing right now. Now, I am not saying that some major growth is looming over my channel, but I can definitely feel like I am on the right path, and if I continue this way, then for sure things are going to be happening for me. So yeah, YouTube takes time, you should be ready for it, and if you're not, then maybe this is not the best platform for you. Whoops. Just start. I am a big believer of launching first and then pivoting later, just because it's never going to be perfect, right? But at least if you launch now, you are starting to learn editing skills, you are starting to be more comfortable with the camera, you are just going to be building up on your skills, and that is going to compound into something much better. Whereas if you are waiting months for the perfect moment to happen, then it is months wasted on potential growth. So if you want to start a YouTube channel, start now. You really do not need to invest into some fancy equipment to get started on your YouTube channel. I started with my iPhone, and I was just making sure that the light was good, and that did the trick in the beginning. And then sure, you can invest on having a better sound and a better image quality. And in terms of what to buy first, I would start with improving your sound quality, because you can still get by with the natural light and the back camera of your iPhone, and then slowly buy a better camera. Why not? But yeah, I would say sound first and then image quality. But if you're just starting out, I would say don't think about those things right now. Just get comfortable with the camera, get to editing, and just focus on the quality of the content that you want to put out there. The next one is a very cliche advice. Here we go. Be yourself, everyone else is taken. So cringe, I know, but that is also very important for you to keep in mind. Even if you are inspired to start a YouTube journey because of someone that is already on there, do not imitate their content, do not imitate their style. People are going to sense it, and people don't like when it's not authentic. You want people to follow you for who you are and how they can resonate with you, and that is truly your superpower. You get the point, just try to be you, and it takes a while to get comfortable with the camera and to be yourself in front of camera. To be honest, I'm not there yet. I still feel like I'm a bit more rigid, but I am really working towards that, so that counts. Alright, I think that is it for my video on things I wish I knew before starting my YouTube channel. This is all the tips and advice that I am implementing in my strategy today to grow my channel, and I'm really hoping that it works for the best. Hopefully it inspires some of you to either start or continue your YouTube journey. I don't know, I just feel like YouTube is a really beautiful platform to be on. It's my favorite of all the social media platforms, and I am encouraging you, if you want to start a YouTube channel, just do it, you know. And if you're scared of what people might think of you, who cares? In the end, you're just going to regret it if you don't do it. So just do it. Maybe don't tell anyone about it. And then when you feel comfortable enough, you let the world know. Anyway, if you enjoyed this type of content, then don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means the world to me. And I will see you soon for another video.